Hi guys, and welcome back to Nick's Home Renovation. I'm here unfortunately in the pouring rain to show you the bad side of renovating. I feel like I always do positive videos about progress and everything, but I need to show more of the flip side of things and what can happen and what can go wrong and what can take a lot of time. And what has caused a massive issue over this weekend has been the Great British weather. So it's been pouring with rain basically for all 3 days. It's still raining now on Monday. And it's basically ruined about a week's worth of the builder's work. So this trench behind me here was basically about a day away from being ready to pour the concrete. So the builder's been working here for about a week and a bit, digging up to 2 meters one end, all the way to about 1.3 meters down the side there. Has to be deeper at one end just because of the nearest distance to the oak tree. The closer to the oak tree, the deeper it has to be, because we have clay here. So you need to dig really deep, but unfortunately that means the sides are more vulnerable to rain. It's all got completely sodden, and as you can see behind me, this pile is what's come out today by hand. So they can't get the diggers in here anymore because they've been sent back and there's no safe access for them. But I'll show you more and then talk about what the builders will be doing next. So the site is now a bomb site, as you can see. And if I take you down to this corner, so this corner is where it is about 2 meters deep, or was 2 meters deep, and that has severely shrunk. So water all in the trench, and as you can see, these huge lumps have caved in from the sides. And then this is what's been dug out by hand today by the builders. The machinery can't go in here anymore because there's no access, because we've got all the perimeter all the way dug around. There's no safe place for it to go, so everything has to be dug out by hand now. Although I will talk about at the end what we're thinking of doing as a plan B. And then look how bad this all is here. So I put some befores up of how nice it was, and then that's the poor builder's shovel where they've been working hard, and it's literally even too soggy to get over there and show you all the bits. But it is not good. So that's the diggers being taken away. So as I say, this bit needs to be about 1.3 meters, and then it gets deeper as we go here just because of this oak tree on this far corner, from about 2 meters in this section going down to about 1.6 here, and then 1.3 on the side. So as you can imagine, this is going to cost me probably several £1,000s more. And it's something just to be aware of when building, that these things can happen. I never sort of know my costs until we're out of the ground. I always say once you're doing the foundations is the tricky bit, and I find the rest of it a bit easier because I can work out what a kitchen might cost, what a bathroom might cost. But this is always a complete unknown to me because of reasons like this. So what we're going to do moving forward, there's a couple of options. So shuttering is one. It's basically putting wood either side of the trench with wood in between to support it, so we can pour the concrete and it will hold the sides up. Second option is just digging by hand, hoping the rain eases off and pouring that concrete quickly. The issue we do have is that building control have to sign off everything, so building control need to be able to get around here sharpish to say yep, they're happy with the depth at one end to the other, and then we can pour concrete. They usually are pretty good at coming around fast, to be honest, but it's still, with this sort of weather going on all week, it's going to have to be really, really fast. And then the third option is the builders are thinking of putting some sort of scaffolding boards and a smaller digger and bringing it in. The reason they can't get the big digger in here is, as you can see out the side here, there's no access for the digger to get around anymore, so they have to build like a little bridge to go over here into this section. And then also, as you can imagine, diggers sort of dig back this way. So the wheels would have to go either side, or the tracks would have to go either side of the trench to dig properly, and it's just not safe at the moment. So they're going to come up with perhaps a third solution like that. So I thought I'd do this, as I'm always doing videos about how well everything's going and how things look at the end and everything's all pretty and nice, but there's this whole side of it before. So the builders, 3 builders have been working here for over a week. So if it takes another week to sort out, you're looking at, plus machinery hire, at least a few thousand, probably nearer 2,000 to 3,000 unfortunately, and it's just one of those things you just have to accept if you want to do what I'm trying to do. So yeah, not a great one, but I hope this is of use to some people. And if anyone else is going through anything and needs some advice, just send me a comment and I'll try and get back to you when I can.